Good day everyone, my name is Ana Arpes Navarros. I'm a student from Mapua University, and today I will be presenting a comparison of two highly effective study techniques, which are the Feynman technique and the SQ3R study technique. By the end of this presentation, I hope to help you determine which approach works best for your learning style. Next up is our second slide, or the first slide rather, is the hook and introduction. Have you ever spent hours studying only to forget everything the next day? Imagine if you could make your study sessions more effective and retain information longer. Today, I'll introduce two widely used study techniques, the Feynman technique and the SQ3R, and analyze their effectiveness. The Feynman technique, which is an understanding through active recall, is designed to enhance deep understanding by simplifying complex ideas through active recall. This method involves 4 steps, which are to choose a concept and explain it in simple terms like you are talking to an elementary student, identify gaps in understanding while you are saying or presenting a specific topic or subject. You are trying to know the questions and answer it on your own while you are presenting it to another person. Review and refine the explanation in your own terms and repeat until mastery is achieved. For example, a student struggling with Newton's law explains them to a 10-year-old in reinforcing comprehension. Research shows that active recall significantly improves long-term retention. Next slide. The transition to SQ3R. While the Feynman technique is excellent for mastering complex concepts, what if you need a structured method to absorb heavy or reading heavy subjects rather? Next slide, please. Let's talk about SQ3R, which is a step-by-step approach to reading comprehension. SQ3R is a method specifically designed to improve reading comprehension and retention. It consists of 5 steps naman. First is the survey. To survey the material for an overview, question key points to focus on, read actively, looking for answers, recite key information in your own words, similar to Feynman technique, and 5 is a review to reinforce memory. So this one's kind of a systematic way with some proofs, with some outputs on hand. For example, a student preparing for a history exam can use SQ3R to break down textbook chapters effectively. Study shows that SQ3R helps students retain more details than passive reading. Next is, but let's figure out which method is more effective. First, let's talk about it again. In summary, the Feynman technique is best for breaking down complex concepts, making it useful math and science subjects, the one that we used to think of complex subjects, the one that one would think that it would be hard. Now we would break it down into a simpler topics, into key points that one would easily understand. SQ3R, on the other hand, is an ideal for reading heavy subjects such as history and literature, which would need some key points evidence for memorization. Research comparing active recall, Feynman, and structured reading SQ3R suggests that combining both can yield the best results. In our conclusion, summary, both techniques are effective, but their success depends on the learner and on the subject. Use the Feynman technique if you need to simplify difficult concepts. Use SQ3R to improve reading comprehension and retention. And the key is to experiment with both methods and find what works best for you. And that sums it up. This concludes my presentation, and I appreciate your time and engagement. If you have any question, I'd be happy to answer them. Email me down below or comment on this presentation submission post.